Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is PhoenixGinny, and welcome to my next Patreon piece video. I'm really excited to announce that August's piece for 2022 is up on my Patreon. If you are unaware, I am a writer and I post writing content on Patreon, and that page is linked in the description if you'd like to check it out. I posted a poem, my very first poem for the page channel. I don't know what you want to call it. The very first poem. I am not typically very much of a poet, but sometimes when I write poetry, I'm just blown away by it. Very rarely, though. I was going through, because I try to keep almost every writing that I do, every piece that I make, I keep. Something like that. Better English. So I even kept stuff from high school. So I was going through my high school stuff, figuring out what should I post on Patreon. And I found this poem, and I was blown away by it. I thought it was so well done. I was in a writing class in high school. I think it was either my senior or my junior year. And wait a minute. No, I think that's right. And we were learning how to do shape poems, which are poems that form a shape, essentially. And I just wanted to get really creative with it. I mean, okay, it's not the best poem ever written. It's not the most creative shape poem ever made. I've seen way better stuff. But for me, it's good. That's why I'm excited. Like, I can't believe this came out of me, because I love it. By the way, for the past few pieces, I don't want to say they're not original, because they definitely are original. They're all from me. But the thing is, they're all like past pieces that I kind of fixed up. I will be posting freshly written stuff, like stuff that I started writing this month. I will post that stuff too. It's just right now, I just have a lot of stuff that I've just been holding on to that I didn't know how to publish because they're not big enough to be novels or anything. And so I thought Patreon is a good place to post them. And I just want to be regular about posting stuff. And the best way to make sure I'm going to post something is to have something that's already written. And so I just think it's a good place to put it and a good way to start out my Patreon. So also, this poem is dark. It's not very long either. It's like, I don't know, 8 lines? I don't know. It's something like that. And it's very, very short. It's also very dark. There is a trigger warning. It is about suicide. And I was at a dark period in my life at the time that I wrote it, but I wasn't talking about me. In fact, I wasn't talking about anybody. I just had a shape in my head that I wanted the poem to be, and I needed the poem to match the shape I wanted to make. And it just kind of fit together nicely. Also, I mean, I was a teenager, and I think generally teenagers gravitate towards dark thoughts because, I don't know. I don't know. At least I came from the emo generation, so that's the way we were when we were teenagers. I don't know what generation I am. What am I, a millennial? I think I'm a millennial. I'm 30 years old, so whatever generation that is. We came from the emo age, so it was cool to be dark and mysterious and all that, so. Suicide isn't cool. Not cool. And just want to make it clear that this poem isn't about me. It's not about anybody. I just wanted it to be interesting and dark and to match the shape. And I don't condone or encourage suicide whatsoever, or self-harm, anything like that. If you are experiencing feelings like that, please get help. There's always a better way. What else was I going to say? I don't know. That might be it. But anyway, I will show you how to get onto Patreon, sort of. This is my page, and you can see my introduction video right there. Here's my poem. I put the trigger warning and disclaimer at the beginning, so that people are very sure. In order to read that, you do have to become a subscriber, and you're going to click the Join Now button, and you're going to sign up to be part of Patreon, and you can be a patron, I guess, for $5 a month. It's just $5 a month. I don't get the full $5, just so you know. And it doesn't have to be every month. I mean, like, it is if you just let it be every month. But if you are only interested in this poem or any of my other paid pieces, which is, I think, only one other piece on there that requires you to be a patron. I like putting free stuff because I want people to read it. But I'm also a new Patreon member, so I want people to kind of get addicted. That's not a good word. Interested. I want to tease people with stuff like, this is what my writing is like. If you like this, then you should pay for the other stuff. That's kind of what it is. It's a free sample. But I won't be doing free stuff all the time. But anyway, so $5 a month. Patreon does get a portion of that. It doesn't have to be every month if you can't afford to do it every month. If you just want to read this piece or my Harry Potter essay that's also requires you to be a patron, you can just pay the $5. You can read the poem or the essay or whatever, download it, whatever you need to do, and then unsubscribe if you want to do that. You can just pay one time. Or you can pay whenever you feel like reading whatever I post. Like, if you feel like reading the poem this month, pay the subscription. But if whatever I post next month you're not interested, you can always unsubscribe and then resubscribe whenever something interesting comes up. You can do that too. It doesn't have to be this huge financial commitment or anything. I just want to be financially independent, okay? I don't want to have to keep doing jobs that I'm not good at, you know. I just want to be a writer and I want to get paid to write. So please feel free to do that if you are so inclined. But I do have a ton of other free stuff. I think I have 3 free stuff. I have more free stuff than paid stuff on there right now. I have a personal narrative on there that's free. I have a short story that's free. Oh, maybe that's the only thing that's... I only have 4 pieces on my... I felt like I had 5 pieces. This is the 4th piece. But I hope you enjoy it and become a patron, and you can get access to future content. Yeah, so the usual, like the video, subscribe, comment, notification bell. I don't know if I say those things during these Patreon videos. I don't remember. But do all those things. Those are really helpful. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. So, have a magical day.